don't know what more I have to tell you to stress to you that this world is filled with weirdos. More of them than you think. They are all over the place. It is, again, beyond anything that I can put together that there are people who would do what this poor young man did, in which he traveled across the country to meet someone that he didn't know. Yet people do these things over and over and over again. This woman's living in the same community that we live. She lives in my neighborhood, for heaven's sakes. She stabbed him, according to the allegation, more than 300 times. She thinks she's a female werewolf. She made up an alter ego named Scarlet. Yet there are still people who are hooking up online. And I'm not referring here so much to the legitimate websites that are out there, the Match.coms and the eHarmonies and so on, where there are ways in which you can communicate and get some information on the person that you're with. But this story here, stunning. Then you consider that there are so many kids that are out there on the internet and they're communicating with people. Oh, well, it's just harmless. There's a lot of acting out on the internet. I get that all the time. This woman who stabbed this guy 300 times wasn't acting anything out. I suspect she told him that we're going to have a little bit of fun and there's going to be a little bit of restraint and all of this stuff. And the next thing you know, when he's tied up and roped up and gagged, she starts stabbing him for 2 days, 300 times. There's actually more here. A separate case today in our own area, admittedly not as bizarro as this one. But it allows me to make the point that I'm making. Paul says, do you think that guy will ever return to Milwaukee? Who knows? If somebody else posts an ad on the internet that she's looking to meet a nice young man, maybe he'll come here. I mean, every one of you who's got a kid, I want you to listen to these stories and understand what it is that is out there. The world is filled with weirdos, and while not everybody on the internet is a weirdo, every weirdo is on the internet.